What is up, everybody? We are back. We have war number 9 of season 59, and this one is a fun one for me. I believe my team is Shang, Iron Fist, and Guardian. So, up first, we have Section 1, Path 1, followed by half of Path 4 in Section 2. First fight is going to be Node 1 Spider-Ham. So, this fight, not a whole lot to it, to be honest. Just don't really let him stack up regions. If he gets a couple, it's not a huge deal, but yeah, just be cognizant about having my slow up, cleansing any power stings, and yeah, just keep the fight under control. Because of Spider-Ham's, resistance to... Okay, there he got the regen, which, by the way, is criminal. Because of Spider-Ham's, special damage, resistance with his, spider senses, my 1 SP2 isn't really gonna, kill him or anything. I think it gets close, but it doesn't quite kill him. Here I have a pork around me, so I need to cleanse that away. And yeah, you can see he's at 7 of his little charges, so... Even though I have 9 of my strikes, this doesn't kill him, barely. Which is okay. I'm just going to let the regens fall off. I can just go for the kill, to be honest, but I don't. And he throws an SP2, which is fine. I mean, it hurts a little bit in the block, but not a huge deal. And 1 heavy attack just kills him. Not the most perfect way to play it, but it was just my path fight. And I'll be honest, this war is very top-heavy for me, so there was some stuff further on I was more worried about and more practicing for, so these few fights I was kind of on autopilot. This APOC, my strat is to just SP3, SP2. As long as I don't parry, my only debuff will be off my SP3, and when I go for the kill, I'm going to use my Relic to trigger that debuff to put Conflictor on cooldown. And then, or Masochism on cooldown, and then SP2. So, yeah. Guardian's pretty perfect for this fight. He should never go unblockable besides, well, right now. Actually, I don't throw my SP3 because I want to drain his power. So that after I throw this SP3, even though he is unblockable, it won't matter because he won't have a special. The thing with Guardian is he can use one of his force field charges, the little yellow guys, to guaranteed block unblockable specials for mutants. So even if I do push him to an SP1, I can still just parry it, no problem. But I mean, hey, why waste the damage? And so yeah, I'm just letting this beefy guy heal for 6,000 a tick. Not a huge concern. I mean, this is a matchup as old as time, right? APOC and Guardian. It's probably the most classic Guardian matchup ever, actually. And yeah, cool thing with this node is severe debuffs and relic debuffs. If you could even call the relic thing. I guess it is a debuff. It triggers Masochism, but it doesn't give them the regen or any of the effects. So if it's Conflictor, it won't give them power. If it's Masochism, it won't give them the regen. Why does it happen? Not an idea. No clue. But hey, we will take advantage of it. Up next, we have this Void on Path 4. I mean, who could have guessed it? Classic Void. Usually, I would have Silk on the team to take that dust as well. But I had to bring this team for this war to take some minis. So my boy Matt is covering me on that dust with Ironheart. For now, we can focus on this Void fight. It's pretty simple. Yeah. Not really much to say. Going for my normal rotation here. Getting the cleanse up to get that Fury. And this looks like it won't kill, but... Spoiler alert. Well, actually, I don't know. I think it kills. It better kill, otherwise I'm going to be in a little bit of trouble. Yeah, it does kill. And so, yeah. I think here, just waiting for Matt to take his dust. And yeah, so my next minis are going to be one that Jess on 37, which I will be taking with Shang-Chi. For that fight, I am going to be using a similar strat to how I took her on 42. And yeah, just kind of turning on suicides and absolutely nuking her. The other fights I'm taking are those three you see up there, Zola on 46 and Photon on 48. I'll be taking both of those with Guardian. And then finally, the main event. We have the High Evo boss with Shang-Chi. So, fair disclaimer, Shang-Chi is not the best answer for High Evo bosses. The best answer is definitely Okoye, who these guys actually banned. So, it was really, for us, with the champs we had, between rank 3 Mantis or rank 4 Shang with me. And I will be taking it. I'm not going to say how it goes, so we're gonna see, but I did have a strat lined up for this. And the other fights too, like, yeah, I mean, you know it's a crazy war when Jess is not even on my radar of, like, champs I'm concerned about. Like, I barely gave this Jess a second thought because I was like, oh yeah, it's just a Jess. Let me worry about the High Evo boss, because this is the second one we've ever seen. Fortunately, none of the other BGs have had a High Evo boss. Also, Matt absolutely smoked that, by the way. None of the other BGs have had a High Evo boss, so we haven't had a chance to try other counters than Okoye, which is who we sent the first time. So this is a little interesting, but one step at a time. We have Jess on 37, and yeah, as I said before, strat is similar to how I took her on 42, except it is easier. Get cleansed up, get her slowed. Just manage the regens and the root. I have power backs, and I have a huge special too, so that really helps. There, she kind of just walked up, lighted me. I wasn't expecting her to do that, and I was going for a perfect parry. But anyways, here she's about to get rooted, so I just threw that, and now I'm dashing back to get the regens off her. Here, I believe, yeah, she gets 2 regens up, but it's okay. I know the heavy counter off her SP2 because it's very easy, to be honest. Here I should slow her in SP2, and there she goes. Not as big of a nuke as 42, to be honest, but hey, not a problem. Up next, we have Zola on 46. This is an interesting fight with Guardian. One, Zola, because of his kit, he can't have his combat power rate affected by anything other than his own abilities. So that's the energize off his SP1s, which basically means both Inexorable and Aspect of Evolution can't boost the amount of power he's getting from me hitting him. Basically, what I'm trying to say is that's awesome. And it really helps the fight because I can parry him all I want. The only real threat is getting cornered, but thankfully, I get enough power here where by the time I do get cornered with Guardian, I'll have an SP3, and SP3 will completely reset our distance and kind of just get me back to like a reset to the fight. So that's why I wanted the PS1 here, and it really helps because I'll just get to my SP3 quicker. You can see I'm already pretty much at my SP3. If I parry another one of his SP1s, I will be at it. Like, yeah, right here. I think I kind of wanted to wait out the Inexorable, so I kind of like quaked in the corner, but then I realized I'm being stupid. It doesn't do anything. I think I wasn't sure if an SP3 would reset our distance if he was Inexorable, or if he would just start at my wall again, but it does. It's fine. It removes it. So yeah, that's one SP3. The game plan is to go for 2. SP3, SP3, SP2 to kill him. I should stick to that here. And yeah, this fight I was a little concerned about because in the videos I saw, Inexorable actually did boost his power, his combat power, which should not happen. But I believe either it was fixed or there was some interaction with Bastion taking this node that I don't understand. It's very possible that there was. In all fairness, I'm not certain. But yeah, that's why I was like, am I gonna be fine here, or is he gonna cook me with the Inexorables? But he didn't, and as soon as I saw that after the first parry, I was like, okay, we are golden. Yeah, Guardian is just such an insane counter to Zola. when you can parry him, because he's probably the best non-tactic champ to take Zola. Like, champs like Prowler or Shuri are good. They work for Zola. But Guardian's insane energy resistance to just help out with the power detonations makes him just the best option overall. Here, you can see the black icon under my health bar. That's like the cooldown for my relic to give me 58% shock potency and duration. So basically it just gives me an insane amount of more damage on my SP2. So I just waited for that to come back, then got him down. Up next, we have Photon on 48. Literally same thing with Guardian. We'll be going for SP3, SP3, SP2. And just focus on managing Bane. I can perfect parry all her SP1s. Well, in theory I can, but I actually think I missed the second hit of her SP1 a few times, but not a huge deal. I'm not using Shang-Chi for this. I don't know what I'm doing here. I think, yeah, there was something going on in real life, and I had to just take care of it real quick, but it's okay. We are locked. Yeah, invul here. Ideally, I want this invul to last for the boss, but this fight is a rather slower one, because even when the shield is down, I can't parry her, obviously, because it's Photon. So I'm reliant on just, baiting heavies from her, hitting her block, getting her to special ones and countering them. And I'm also playing pretty slow. Here, I parry just because I didn't want to dash back and get caught by her SP1, so I was like, it's fine if I parry. I saw I took the shield on cooldown, so I knew a parry was fine. I will not be making the same mistake as when I fought Zola here. And yeah, you can see we're parrying the SP1s. We are getting power. We're cooking. Already almost at my first SP3. I think I bait this one SP1. Accidental parry there, but all good. And yeah, you can see she's in pure light, but still doing nothing to me. There, I just wanted to not give her much power, so I just backed up, waited for Bane to get on me, then SP3 to put it back on her. And yeah, first SP3 down. I just need to go for one more, and then I will go for the nuke with the SP2. You can see she is already going down. Not a lot, but it's non-negligible damage. She's at 75% now. Just gonna use my relic for another opening here, and yeah, at this point I was like, okay, the fight's pretty much won. I can take a combo, I can take some Bane damage. None of it's a real big concern. Just get to the next SP3. Honestly, one SP2 might have just killed her, but I think I go for another SP3. At least, do I? It appears I am, yeah. Which is smart. I'll actually make that mistake in the next war. So, it was good on me to not do that here. Now, all I have to do is just work my way up to an SP2, and Photon is absolutely cooked. So yeah, this fight isn't as fast as Okoye taking it, but, well, for one, this war she was banned, so Guardian's absolutely the second best option. And in general, he's just easier than Okoye, I think. Like, there is no risk of, I don't know, taking lots of block damage or trying to deal with her pure light. It's all just a bland Photon fight. Nothing crazy. Inequity sucks, but it's not a game changer. Guardian has such insane damage that, yeah, I'm not really concerned about that. Here, I get the heavy just to get the second armor up, because I want the energy resist. And now I'm just going to tank Bane. I want the shield to come back, so my shock on my SP2 freshly takes it off. So the entire SP2 benefits from that 40% Fury from the node. And yeah, there goes Photon. Now we have the most interesting fight of the whole war. High Evo boss with Shang-Chi. There is a method to this. And basically it just involves tanking damage. So every one of High Evo's combo detonations that expire, like stacks, they'll do around 18% of my health. And realistically, there's no way for me to take them down. With Energize and Stun Immunity, I just cannot hit him enough times to take them down, pretty much. So the strat is to tank them. Just eat them to the face and move on. As well as that, I am using recoils. So every time I SP2, that's another 5% of my health off. So my plan was, hey, eat 3 combo detonations. That is 54% of my health. And then 4 SP2s. That's another 20% of my health. So that's 74% total health that I'm just gonna lose. Like, straight up gonna lose it. But I should live. By all intents and purposes, I should live. So first, I'm going to cleanse the suicides off me. And I practice a lot for this fight. Just trying to get perfect dexes on him. Also here, I realized that he's reversing my willpower, which I did not realize he would do. Because I thought in his kit, it says his withers take place instead of the despair mastery. But I don't know if that's correct. Maybe I misread it, or it's not like that, because yeah, he's definitely reversing my healing. Yeah, here I'm just getting perfect dexes on him and waiting out the withers, mainly for the purposes of inequity. So here he's already down to 60%, but keep in mind I had Iron Fist, so my first SP2 was gonna do a boatload of extra damage, pretty much. Now is where the fight gets interesting, because I'm getting in the corner. His SP1 takes forever, and it has a lot of pushback on me. And there you can see the first stack of my health just drops. I will never be pushing this guy to SP2, because 1, I don't want to deal with the field. 2, I don't want to deal with Devolve. And 3, it's just annoying as hell. It does a crazy amount of damage. So here, you saw I got 4 perfect dexes to ramp myself up. So I go for another SP2 there. Now he's at 40%. One thing I did not consider about this fight is that his withers are canceling out my power back boosts. My original plan was, yeah, just power backs are going to get me to the next bar of power over and over again, so plenty of SP2s. But that will not be the case, which is okay. Not a big deal. Here, I am getting a little cornered, but I'm not panicking. I'm like, okay, I know the perfect dexes, just ramp myself up with them a little bit. Here I medium like medium. That's not the right call. I should have mediumed, but I was scared of my unblockable going away. And then triggering his auto block, which has 1 charge there. And getting punished. So here I should dash back SP2. And you can see, yeah, with 5 withers, the power backs didn't do a whole lot, but he's at 12%, so I know, okay, 1 SP2, he is dead. Here, I think I medium, light medium, yep. The Courage Mastery, or whatever it's called, the one where it gives you more damage when you're below 50%, it's working out for me right now. You can see his auto block is on cooldown for 3 more hits, so I felt comfortable hitting him there with multiple mediums in a row, and boom, he's gone. So, I expected to end the fight with 26% maximum. I ended with 16%, so 10% loss to block damage and willpower reversal. But it worked. The method worked. The perfect dexes definitely came in clutch. If I didn't know them, I would not have soloed, because I ramped myself a lot using them. And yeah, honestly, this war really pumped me up. I can't lie to you. I needed a big war like this, a big win. I felt happy about the boss. I felt happy about the minis I took. You know, I wouldn't say they were the hardest fights ever, but Jess and Zola are always a little scary. So, yeah, honestly, I was proud of myself for this one. It felt good. Thank you all for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. We had some cool fights, and I will see you all in the next one. Peace.